Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be your full moon reading for October 13th. We're going to look at your cards on the floor. We're going to look at your energy for this full moon and what's going on for you and what you can look forward to in the last half of the moon cycle, the lunar cycle. Let me grab these. Oh boy. I'm going to put them on the bottom because we're going to continue shuffling. Okay, so we're looking at your full moon energy and what you could do moving forward for the rest of the cycle, maybe what you've got to let go of or something like that might come up. So yeah, full moon energy is the peak of the cycle. It's where what seeds we planted in the new moon time, what's grown from those, and then, you know, what we need to let go of in order to proceed with the new cycle after that. So we have like a little bit of a waiting period, a preparation period to get us ready for the next cycle. So if you're new here, my name is Melissa. I do tarot readings for the new moon and the full moon. I also do a new video every Monday we call Metaphysical Monday, where we talk about metaphysical topics. I'm open to suggestions. Feel free to add them. There's actually a link to the playlist that I put all of the Metaphysical Monday videos into one playlist for you. There's a link to that in the description box if you're interested in checking that out. I've got meditation in there. Like one of my first videos actually, I think, was a meditation, this one. And lots of crystal stuff because I just finished up the crystals by zodiac sign. So those are all in there, smudging, astrology stuff, whatever. Take a look, see if there's anything that tickles your fancy. I don't know if that's actually a saying, but okay. I've got 4 cards that I'm pulling out here. This is for your just the overall energy of the full moon around you. Let's see what you got. All right. Interesting. Okay. I don't read reversals in this deck. They're just really slippery, and I don't feel like it's necessarily a meant to be upside down reversed red card, just because they're so slippery and they flip around really easy when I'm shuffling. So I don't feel like that's really a thing. But anyways, we have the 5 of Swords. Okay. We have the Chariot. We have the Ace of Cups. There. And we have the 6 of Cups. All right, so I feel like you're coming out of being stuck in the past here. You're moving forward. There's so with these two next to each other, I feel like there was something that happened, some kind of something deceitful that happened, and you've moved past it. You've moved past it. There's something new coming in for you. Or that you're working on moving past it. But I really feel like some of you have already put in the work. I don't see any physical actions going on here that would indicate that you need to work on it. I feel like it's something that you're already progressing out of. But then you have the 6 of Cups that comes in with a little bit of nostalgia here. So there could be a little bit of, you know, looking back. I mean, I feel like you could just be remembering things that were positive from whatever this situation was. But I do feel like there was a little bit of deceit that happened. You felt a little slighted in some way. I don't feel cheating, but I feel like maybe a theft or just somebody being really shady or sneaky. But I feel like you've kind of come out of that. I'm really feeling pulled to the pentacle on the crown. It's not really a pentacle. It's a star. I mean, it doesn't have a circle around it, but I'm really being pulled to that. I'm feeling protection. Okay. It's definitely protection because then I'm being pulled to the shield with the wings. Protected and guided. Okay. I don't think you realize this, but there was definitely some spiritual intervention that happened that helps you progress. This progression for you, this overcoming this obstacle, I feel hurdles and obstacles relating to feeling like somebody lied to you or withheld something from you, information, property, something along those lines. But I feel like something kind of jumped in there and helped you like get over that hurdle. Somebody like kind of like picked you up and helped you over that hurdle and put you on the other side where you can now enjoy some bliss. This again, this higher, I'm hearing higher vibration, a higher vibrational being offering you something new here. I am drawn to the dove on here. Reminds me of Noah's Ark, growing up in the church, the story of Noah's Ark and the dove that came back to let them know that it was safe or whatever. I mean, it's been 20 years since I heard that story last, so I could have the details a little bit fuzzy, but it's just a symbol of hope. There's hope. It's time to return is like kind of the vibe I'm trying to convey here. But higher vibrational being bringing you some hope, okay? I'm feeling really hope, not necessarily a new love interest with that card, which is kind of common. I feel like something has brought you some hope. It's like a spiritual intervention that is like, look at this. You can do this. There is still hope. There is hope for you. All is not lost, I'm hearing. All is not lost. There is still hope for you. So some kind of hope coming in for you. I feel like that's again, being full moon energy. You may already know this. This may not be news for you, but just to kind of give you a feel for how that happened, I feel like there was some guidance that kind of came in and not really shook things up. Like a lot of, like, they didn't shake things up to make you realize anything. What I feel like is they smoothed it over for you. Okay. But it is okay to kind of remember the good times. All right. There were good times. It's okay to remember those, but they have their place. They can help raise your vibration. I'm getting a lot of like raising vibration here. I don't know if it's that you need to raise your vibration or that you're working on raising your vibration, but I feel like there's a lot of raising your vibration going on here. Fond memories can help raise your vibration as long as you don't attach them to this. Okay? Don't remember things from your past as the good memories that, make you feel good and then go, but then they had to go and do this. Like, don't do that. That's not going to help move you forward. You're on that road. Don't allow looking back to cause an incident, okay? Looking in the rear view mirror should be brief to remind you what's going on around you and your surroundings. I'm doing like a real good travel metaphor here. You're in your car, right? And you're driving along the road. You are moving forward. You have hope for a new destination. You are on your way, okay? You look in the rear view mirror and you see like that good memory, right? You feel that good memory and it kind of keeps you looking at the rear view mirror. And then before you know it, you're not watching the road, okay? So looking in the rearview mirror at those fond memories, okay? Looking at those fond memories should be brief and only enough to bring your vibration up, okay? You look in the rearview mirror, you see what's going on behind you. Oh yeah, there's nobody behind me. There's no cop behind me. I can go as fast as I want or whatever. And then you're back on the road. Okay, you got to bring it back to now. Okay, so I feel like don't spend so much time trying to remember those fond memories. It's okay for brief time to bring your vibration up, but don't let it linger so long that it starts reminding you of the bad shit. Okay, so that's what we've got for the current energy here. You're moving forward, you're looking back, but I feel I need to tell you, don't look back for too long, all right? Don't take your eyes off the road, all right? That's what I'm feeling. Do we have any advice? Not that I didn't just give you advice, but do we have any advice for Sagittarius? Any advice for Sagittarius? This one, okay. Any actions Sagittarius needs to take right now? That one, okay. All right, nice. Hierophant, Queen of Cups. Put where you can see them. Hierophant, Queen of Cups. Okay, so I feel like it's teaching yourself. It's teaching yourself love. Okay, you are in charge of your heart. You are, look at little Ariel here. Okay, this is the Queen, right? This is the Queen of Cups. Her emotions run high, and that could be good or bad depending on what the emotion is related to. Okay, she's reminiscing a little bit about, like what could be the fantasy, but I feel like she's just kind of like cheers, like to what could have been, to what could still be, to all of the things that I don't really know are true but hope for. Okay, she's kind of, I'm just hearing what I do with my friend. She's just like, cheers, bitch. Like to better times, right? She's on top of her shit. I feel like that is what you're teaching yourself. I feel like you gotta teach yourself how to love yourself. And nobody else can really teach you how to do that. There are plenty of mentors out there, but ultimately the work has to come from within. Okay, it's about teaching yourself how to love, how you want to be loved, learning how you want to be loved. Because I feel you weren't, you thought you were in a situation where you were getting what you wanted until you realized that that's what the other person wanted. And you just thought that's what you wanted because that's what they wanted. And because you never really taught yourself about yourself. You never took the time to go within and say, what do I really want from this relationship? What do I want from my friendships? What fills my cup? Okay? What fills my cup? And it's time to really reflect and teach yourself what it is that you desire in a mate, in a relationship, in friendships, that's all I'm getting here, because there's nothing career related. This is all relationship based, and I feel like it has a lot to do with the past situation, but I feel like it this past situation has led you to understand that your self-work is important. I'm getting a lot of these vibes for these readings right now. Libra, Scorpio, both all about the self-work, putting in the work to work on yourself. But I feel like you're already there. You've already overcome so much, and you're already starting to receive these gifts. But you're really not loving yourself the way you should, is what I'm feeling for you. It's time to learn more about what makes you feel good. And it's kind of letting all of the things that other people, I'm trying bringing my visual. You're standing here, right? And every relationship, you're like Velcro. Every relationship has had some kind of expectation or some kind of thing just like slapped on you, right? And you're just like covered in these things that are just like Velcroed to you, that were all how other people wanted to be loved, how they expected to feel from you. And so you've kind of like built yourself this identity of all of these things that other people have put on you, and you're like, okay, so that's what it's supposed to be like. Okay, that's what I want too then. And it's time to start peeling those off and realizing that you're you under there, and everybody has different ideas of what a relationship should be like, how it should feel. And it's time for you to take all of those little things that have been, these stickers that have been slapped all over you from previous relationships. I also mean friendships, parent relationships, sibling relationships, whatever, like all these expectations of how it should be that you've started to adopt as your identity. It's time to peel those off. It's time to teach yourself about love and what you expect and what you hope to gain from relationships and from other people. And honestly, I would recommend watching the Libra or Scorpio videos. There's a lot of good messages relating to that topic in those videos. You know, it's really like, you know, you gotta learn to not give a fuck what other people are doing and how to make yourself happy and how to bring yourself peace. So that's what I have for you for this full moon. Take it how it resonates. But yes, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video, and as always, have a blessed day.